Are you still stuck in an endless email ping pong game with influencers? Well, if you are, you're not alone. But it's killing your momentum. Your campaigns are stalling, progress is slipping, and the root problem is that your communication strategy just isn't cutting it anymore. In this video, I'm revealing the 4 biggest communication mistakes marketers make, backed by psychology, real-world data, and smart software solutions that can help you scale without the inbox chaos. Mistake 1: disjointed communication. In our survey, 83.3% of marketers said that they start talking to influencers on one platform and then they switch to another, usually jumping between DMs and email. They describe their process as fragmented, manual, long, and straight up overwhelming. So, if your day looks a little bit like this, I'm talking to creators in about 5 different locations. Yeah, DMs, multiple inboxes, WhatsApp. What's that? Yeah, I am losing track of everything. Then it is definitely time to switch it up. Now, from my own experience, constantly jumping between platforms is an absolute headache. It can lead to missed messages, duplicated efforts, and just way too much brain power wasted. Now, the cognitive load theory actually tells us that the human brain can only handle so much information at once. And when that information is split across multiple platforms, our working memory gets overwhelmed, leading to mistakes and also decision fatigue. Now, the Harvard Business Review found that switching between apps and tabs costs knowledge workers up to 40% of their time. So, arguably, the easiest solution to this whole problem is to stick to one platform. Let's say email. Email is professional, easily organized, works across time zones, and lets you use templates to streamline your outreach, all without the pressure of that instant reply that you have on DMs. But as someone who has worked as an influencer marketing manager, I know that's much easier said than done. That's why Modash built a platform that lets you manage your entire influencer campaign from discovery and outreach to sending products all in one space. So with emails, you can integrate your email account into the platform, discover influencers, unlock their email address, and reach out to them immediately without having to switch between different platforms. I know, genius. Before, I used to have to switch from the influence profile page to my email and then to a spreadsheet. Yeah, not so efficient. Now, this leads us on to our next mistake very nicely, which is mistake number 2: time drain from communication. According to our survey, 37.8% of marketers spend between 11 to 15 hours a week communicating with influencers. The most time-consuming tasks were contract negotiation, initial outreach, and responding to questions. And on average, marketers send nearly 25 messages to each influencer over the course of a single campaign, highlighting just how much time gets lost in the back and forth communication. And I can definitely say that usually it's beyond 25 messages. It could be up to 100 messages. So if you're spending time writing emails just like this, click nudge on my previous email, but can you confirm what size you are and if you want red or yellow? It's time to upgrade yourself from that glorified follow-up machine. Now, the Zeigarnik effect tells us that unfinished tasks stick in your brain, meaning you can't fully focus on deeper, important work. And according to Psychology Today, repetitive, shallow tasks lead to mental fatigue, which decreases creativity and strategic thinking. And I don't know about you, manually sending products to influencers is the most tedious task in the world. I absolutely hate it. And our survey made that very clear. Marketers would rather spend their time planning strategy, analyzing data, and building stronger relationships with creators. And for me, I'd rather spend time on the creativity. However, there are a few quick wins you can implement right now to help reclaim your focus, and these have definitely helped me in the past. First of all, let's start by cutting out the repetitive and shallow tasks. So if you're constantly emailing influencers to ask for their size, color preferences, or shipping information, send a Google form instead. And if you're answering the same questions over and over again, create a simple FAQ page and link it to your email signature. But for me, the easiest and the most underrated solution is just to jump on a call. Interestingly, our survey showed that only 8.1% of influencer marketers use phone calls and just 13.5% use video calls. And most said they avoided them because they felt calls would take up too much time. But here's the twist on that one. Research actually shows that audio and video calls were 86% more effective than email requests. So it just goes to show that real human interaction can be so powerful. Who would believe? Now, another solution is to let software handle all the busy work for you so you can focus on all the good and juicy stuff. Take Modash, for example. It connects directly into your Shopify store, making it easy to create and send product offer links, generate tracking links, create discount codes, and enroll influencers into your affiliate program. Now, when the influencer receives their product offer link, this is exactly what they'll see. They can choose the color, size, add the item to their cart, enter their shipping details, and place the order just like a regular customer would. Now, if you want a deeper dive into how to do all of this inside of Modash, check out our previous video. I've linked it for you down in the description. Now, I can do all of that without juggling different programs, leaving my laptop, or manually shipping products out. I'd say that's a massive win for saving time for me. Mistake number 3, no personal touch at scale. Because you're just so busy playing that never-ending game of email ping pong, understandably, there isn't enough time to personalize every bit of communication. According to our survey, 67.6% of marketers said that communication bottlenecks have damaged their relationships with influencers, and 70.3% admitted they can't give creators the attention they deserve. So if you're doing this, I do not have the time to email 50 influencers today. You know what? I'll just blind copy everyone into the same email. Yeah. And done. I can tell you with so much confidence that you're not building relationships, and it definitely shows. Bulk emails feel cold, and creators can just tell when emails have been mass produced, and they will end up straight in the bin. And trust me, this influencer did just that. Now, according to Cialdini's reciprocity principle, people are far more likely to respond positively when they feel valued first. And Harvard research shows that adding just one personalized sentence to an email can double your response rates. So you can scale without losing the human element. It just takes a better system. For example, in Modash, you can create custom templates that make outreach incredibly easy. All you need to do is head to your emails within Modash, click Manage Templates, and create a new one from within there. All you need to do is start by giving your template a name and then create a compelling subject line to make your influencer want to click on your email. You can even add in a custom field like their first name to make that email extra personal. From there, you can start on the body. We've actually got a video coming very soon on exactly what to say in your influencer outreach emails. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss it. But in short, you want your email to have a personalized bit, a templated intro, and then a call to action. So use an example from earlier, you could apply a template and the dynamic fields will automatically fill in the personalized details like the product offer link, tracking link, and discount code. So there's no need to copy and paste anything manually. I know, no more copy and pasting from your spreadsheet to the email. So you can easily personalize the message to make it feel unique to your influencer, since everything you need is right there in one tab. For example, their bio, content, and performance data. Tweaking that personal touch literally takes seconds to do in Modash. Now, mistake 4 sums up everything I've said quite nicely, and that's the lack of clarity. We asked the following question in our survey. If something goes wrong in communication, who's usually to blame? Most respondents pointed to either the influencer or a breakdown between both sides. However, one refreshingly honest respondent owned up and said themselves. Gotta love a bit of honesty. Information processing theory tells us that people remember just 10% of what they hear, but up to 65% when it's paired with visuals. On top of that, the curse of knowledge bias means marketers often assume their message is clear, when in fact it's not. In fact, a Stanford study found that communicators overestimate how well they've understood something as much as 50%. In other words, you think you're being clear, but your influencer may be completely lost. And that email chain with over 25 messages long is not going to help things here. Clarity isn't about saying more, it's actually saying it better. With a better structure in place, like using software, you can spend less time repeating yourself and more time on what actually matters. So maybe that one honest respondent was really onto something here. Maybe the real issue is on our side, manually setting products, switching between tools, and getting stuck in endless email ping pong. That's what's causing the real mistakes and delays, because influencer marketing should be about relationships, creativity, and performance, not battling the inbox chaos. And when we asked in our survey if you could wave a magic wand and eliminate one part of the communication process, the top answers were loud and clear: endless emails, constant follow-ups, and all the back and forths. And I must say, I do feel that picking up the phone more in situations like this and investing in software really is a great solution here. I hope this video gives you a better insight on what you need to do in order to fix your outreach for good. Do drop us a comment down below if you also have any other suggestions. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to see how Modash can help you get it all together like it has done for thousands of marketers, grab your free 14-day trial link down below. See you next time. Bye.